As a beginner filmmaker, for some weird reason, I had it in my head that in order to succeed in the industry, I needed to be perfect at everything. And, well, I was wrong. Having a well-oiled machine of a crew is essential for anything to really work out in film. Making a movie, making a commercial, whatever it is, a music video. Having all of these different departments is so crucial. You could have the best camera in the world, and if you don't have these different departments, if you don't have your camera team to make the camera function, if you don't have your lighting team to make the lighting function and look good on camera and all the sound and everything, all of these parts are moving kind of simultaneously. And it's really this thing that when I started, I didn't really understand the importance of having a team and a team that works well, having this working chemistry. I would say it's the most important factor that goes into your production. Things like this really show you how much you need bodies on set. Right now we've got Grip making this whole tent because we're shooting at night. We've got camera in there doing their thing. We've got me running line to get everybody power. One of the big challenges we've been dealing on this is the amount of power that we have. So we've got 3 different generators, but we've got a lot of lights and we've got a lot of people here. Especially when you're on location with no power, a lot of people need power. DIT, audio, hair and makeup, lighting. So you got to make sure, that's the one thing we're struggling with, is we need to patch in a light really fast, but we can't plug it in here because if we do, it'll overload the circuit and that'll blow and everything will go dark. And it just goes to show you that without a lot of people on set, a lot of helping hands in their own fields, things don't get done nearly as efficiently. Then you're scrambling and running around like crazy, and you don't really get to focus on the art and the craft of it all.
You know, I'm not. You don't even have a coat on. What's happening?
I need a warm puck right here. Hot take. Action!
The biggest day of relief for me was the day that I realized that I don't need to be perfect at everything. As a matter of fact, I can suck at every other role except for the department that I know I'm good in. And for me, I know my strengths are DP, lighting, gaffing, that corner of the world.
The DP is in charge of how everything looks at the end of the day. The director will usually give you a vision of what the shot is or what we need to capture and what the mood is and what the style is usually. And now to decide what kind of lighting we want to do. If I'm working with my gaffer, that's usually my go-to guy when it comes to lighting. And then he's relaying it to the best boy and all the way down the chain for the G&E. And then I'm also talking to Cam Opper, my first AC, to dial in camera settings and set up the angle and all that and get the right lens on there. So the DP is kind of like going to G&E and going to camera team. And then above is director and producer.
What's going on, guys? My name is Kofi and I'm going to be the key grip for today's shoot. But basically my role is to make sure that everyone has the right grip gear, from stands, blocking stuff off like the windows as you're seeing in Brady's lighting setup, and just make sure that we have all the stuff to support the gaffer who's supporting the DP to make sure that we get the shots we need and the equipment that we need to make sure we execute. Close and make it closer.
Yeah, probably right about there. Yeah, that bubble's, yeah, we're still getting some nice pull off.
Okay. You're gonna throw it, step back a little.
What shot is this?
26 Apple.
Can you hold it or do you need to
I'll hold it. If it's just an insert, I'll get it.
So on today's production, I am acting as a camera operator, and the importance of this is to kind of work together a little bit more as a team, kind of alleviate some of the pressure off of Lucas as the DOP to operate the camera. So I am jumping in, I'm behind the camera most of the shots, working in tandem with him to nail every single take.
All right.
I'm gonna go sit next to my 650 now.
We have a camera on here. Not just any.
Can I see your heater, Brady? Oh, this is.
Here's our heater for the day. Close the door, you're letting it out. We've been working hard on this. And once I came to understand that there's all of these different roles, things became a little bit easier. A huge weight came off of my shoulders. I didn't feel like I had to do everything in order to succeed and do what I want to do in the industry.
What's up, guys? I'm Cam Mackey. On this specific production, I'm doing the on-set photography, which some people might not think is as exciting as some of the other roles on here. But on-set photography is still very important because you need marketing material. You're gonna wanna blast this on social media. There's gonna be your film posters, like there's a bunch of creators on here. Everybody's gonna need thumbnails and BTS, and it's a super important role. Like think about all the films you watch. think of all the marketing material that's out there, billboards, whatever it is.
Now, of course, every film set is different. I want to say some have their very hard, compact roles. A gaffer is a gaffer, a AC is an AC, and that's it. Some of them, especially like indie or moderate-sized film sets, the roles do kind of mesh together, and those are the sets that I really do enjoy, quite frankly. We all become this family, and everyone's kind of providing helping hands to each other. So this one, I was the gaffer, I was the best boy on select days, but when hands were needed, hands were needed. They moved me over to camera team, but I'll give you a little rig breakdown. We got the Komodo X, all Condor Blue parts, check that out. And we got Condor Blue cage, all of that fun stuff, and then we're rocking the IRIX 150 T3 lenses in here, because we're on B cam or C cam right now, so we're going in tight. So that's our setup, IRIX Condor Blue, Komodo X. I feel out of place on camera team right now. I've been on G&E all week.
So we're gonna use 3 cameras. It's kind of gonna be like this interview type of situation. We have 2 KX Komodos on each side, and then we have a VV.
Break this down for me, because there's a lot going on. What is this? Like, I see the cage
honestly,
and lenses.
this whole thing is like Condor Blue built, which is like super dope. But yeah, we have the VV, and then we have the IRIX 45 1.5 on this. It just looks like a lot, but it's really organized chaos.
It's unsafe to go alone. Here, use this.
You don't think so? Look how tall.
Now, along the same lines of feeling like I had to master every single role, for some reason I had it in my head that to be a DP, I had to own all of the gear, which couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, yes, it does help to own gear. I, of course, own a lot of gear, but I realize it's not a necessity, and I realized that because on a lot of projects, a lot of the gear is actually rented from rental houses.
Oh, it's on the way.
Yeah, and we'll probably want the ability to bring it lower and higher as we need to. It'll probably start.
That's on the shirt right
I feel like a moth.
now. Cut.
Being on G&E, working with the iFootage lights has been easy and quick because they're so lightweight, but they still, get you what you need. The quality is still there. It's just easy to place really fast. We don't have to carry around huge lights or have the heat of like tungstens or HMIs or anything like that. So we've been using the iFootage lights, all those LEDs, and just mix and matching throughout the whole scenes, whether we need color or bicolor. In the lighting and grip department, Blackstone Entertainment was nice enough to hook us up with this 4-ton plus box truck, which had everything in it. So Blackstone Entertainment, I want to give a huge thank you to them for hooking us up with the box truck and the studio that we shot on day 4.
DIT is the offload management. It's really the whole downstream of anything media related, getting saved and stored and properly cataloged. Great thing is we're using these Angelbird cards. They're super reliable, obviously Red approved. They make all of Red's media now. We're shooting 3 cams today, so we'll have a lot of media coming in, and it's all about organization, fast offloads, and reliability, and that's what we've got with Angelbird.
So if you're just starting out and you're stressed out and overwhelmed that you need to do everything, you don't. I think that, especially coming from a photography background, originally I thought that I had to do everything. I thought that it was all a one-man band show. And everything got a lot easier when I realized that that's not the case. So if you are overwhelmed, don't be. Know that the more you grow, the more you get involved, the more people that are there, and the easier things do get. Before we go, if you like bingeable content, I've got an offer for you. As of right now, you can find a link down below with a playlist with all of our videos that came out today from this shoot. So if this shoot looked exciting to you and you want to see more behind the scenes, well, you've got plenty of videos to go follow after this to check out everybody's take on the behind the scenes of this film. So I'm gonna leave us with that bingeable content in the link down below. But I want to thank everybody genuinely who was involved in this shoot. There are tons of names who played a part in making this film happen on the sponsor side and the people who were on set. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for making this happen. And well, that's what I'm going to leave us with. So I hope you have a great night. I love you, and bye-bye.